Let's get a little bit into maybe some of the stuff that's working for you today, maybe outreach in the community or maybe some programs you guys are doing. Tell me a little bit about what you guys seeing work really well for the center.
It's funny. I knew you would ask me this kind of question, but we've been living on a shoestring budget. We don't have a lot of extra resources to do a lot of programming. So we pretty much let our customers that walk in here carry our message back out there to them. But the general gist is what we would like to see happen is we have a lot of special needs groups in the community that the they integrate at the schools, but out in I don't know, the public, still not so much yet. And we're trying to bring in both the youth and our special needs members in the community and interact just like everybody else does, but feel welcome here. And they usually come with their caregiver or whoever's with them. But everybody they have fun together again, and that's a highlight of a week, really. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe that's a sad statement, but on the other
No,
hand,
that's
it's wonderful that a bowling center can be that for
right.
somebody,
Yeah.
right? I
Providing that
mean,
joy, that community you're talking about.
yeah, but yeah, it's ultimately, I don't know a bowling center who doesn't do fundraisers for nonprofits, and we
Yeah.
happen to be a nonprofit. So
Right.
we do nonprofit fundraisers for ourselves, for other nonprofits, but those nonprofits, they all care about the community in one shape or form.
Yeah.
They wouldn't exist if they weren't. I mean, they're setting the political ones aside, but all your United Ways and your kids groups and your big brothers and big sisters, all those guys, they care about the community. We're hosting a big fundraiser here for the Odyssey of the Mind for one of the schools this weekend. And if you're a bowling center and you're not reaching out to the nonprofits, you're probably missing a boat.
Yeah.
That's
How do you go about reaching out to them? Is it you just call them up, you email, or how do you go about doing that?
It's funny. Our local community started with a nonprofit support group, really. So every one of those nonprofits has a different niche, and we don't know about each other necessarily. But if somebody has a problem or a need, I may not be able to help, but there's 15 other nonprofits that I know of, and they each
Right.
have I can point you in their direction. So the more we can know each other amongst the nonprofits, the better we can interact together and make sure that whatever your need, one of us can solve. The veteran community does the same thing. We doesn't matter what group you're a part of. And
Yeah.
we have our local VSO, veteran service officer, which is a state rep into all the veteran support. And we talk to each other all the time. So,
Okay. So they
if you have
refer
an event
you
coordinator,
certain nonprofits that are looking to do events. They say, hey, this fundraiser, go talk to these guys. They can put that on for you.
absolutely.
That's how
Yep.
it happens mostly.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Again, it's okay. We're a little bit different because we're a nonprofit bowling
Sure.
center by design. But yeah, they're talking amongst themselves probably. You could reach out to any one of them, and there's a good chance that they're plugged into the other ones as well. And if you're a bowling center and kind of cares about the community, they probably are not going to resist you welcoming you into that fold because
Right.
you're going to do something for the community.
Yeah. They're trying to
Every
help.
bowling center that I know, they give away this, they give away that because they're such integral parts of the community anyway.
Right.
Just may as well accept that role and embrace it, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely.
so
Yeah. Do you have any specific methods or programs that you do for these fundraisers? Anything you do each time? Are they all custom, or how do you come up with these fundraisers with these guys?
we're still new to the game in that arena, and there's so many guys out there that do probably a better job that we do of actual fundraising per se. But the key to that really is what we mentioned earlier. Is genuinely caring about people
Yeah.
and just reaching out to the community anywhere. We we host our community's business after hours for the Chamber of Commerce once a year or
Yeah.
so. Then we get the entire business community over into the center and for an hour or two, and they're not bowling, but they get the idea of what we're all about, and
Sure.
they desperately have needs for team building events and corporate outings as well. So it's sometimes you just got to remind them that, hey, you exist, and
It's a good option.
this is your mission, this is your forte, and we can,
Right.
no matter what the group is, we can make it fun for them.
Yeah.
And so I like I say, as a nonprofit ourselves, we have a special interest in that, but every bowling center does that.
Right.
I mean, if you're gonna live, if you're gonna survive in today's world.
Hey, did you like this video? Great. We make 10 of them a week. Subscribe to learn more and keep learning about what's working in the industry. Talk to you then.